Hi everybody, it's Christina and thank you for joining me. So in the past few weeks we've done lots of different ribbons, we've used different materials. Now for this rose I used the wrap around the ruler method and I used this ribbon. Now this is wire edged ribbon but you don't need to use that. This one is not wire edge ribbon and I've done this ribbon, this flower, but I've done that in a different way to the one I've done here. So I think today we'll use the gold ribbon and this one is 2 inches wide. So this is a wire edged ribbon which means it will bend into shape but you don't need it to be that wide. So we'll just take the end bit off where it's been folded over and we'll cut 12 inches of 2 inch wide gold ribbon. Now I'm going to make 3 flowers for my card and the first thing I'm going to do is fold it over. And then along that wired edge we're going to add glue. And down there I'm going to use hot glue and we'll glue these pieces together. Now once you've done that you want some really sharp scissors and all you're doing is putting your scissors in so that the point is just down to the wire part and you're going to snip. And if you go any lower you'll end up cutting that piece off and you don't want to do that. So you're just going to go along there, snipping in, and that's just going to separate you some petals out. So do that all along all 3 of the pieces. Once you've snipped into that, you're going to roll it up. So you're just going to start rolling in from the edge and that's just going to keep everything together as you roll it. And then once we've done that and we've got to the end and it's all glued down, we can then push the petals open. I've got glue stuck to my fingers. We can push these petals open to give us a nice frilly little edge, and we'll do that with the other 2 and that will give us our ribbon. So we've gone from cutting a 12-inch piece off the roll, we've folded it in half and glued it along the wired edge, we've cut down each little strand, and it doesn't matter if these are the same size or not, it doesn't really matter, just don't cut right the way through it. Roll it up and this is what you will have. So I'm going to do the same with these and then I'll come back to you and we'll make our card. So with my flowers made, I've cut myself some leaves to go with it and I've cut these in gold and cream. I've also used the box, the A5 box set, and I've used these 2 leaves from this set to cut these. Now using other portions of the die I've created an A5 card base and I've joined it at the top to give me a 10th card. I've cut 2 mats, one for the front and one for the inside. Now the inside is just a little bit smaller than the actual inside of the card. From the front one I've used the trellis die to cut a pattern in the cream and I've added it to some gold card and I've left just a small frame around the edge. And then using frame dies I have cut a frame for the front and I've cut a frame for the inside. And that's my card base now ready to have these added to it. So I'll glue these in place and then I'll come back to you. So there's the front of my card and the inside of my card completed. I've cut myself an anniversary wishes and the backing in parchment, and I've done that in gold, and that can sit on the front of my card along there. And then for my leaves, I'm going to just have a dry run and see where I would like them on my card. So there's my cream ones, there's my gold ones, there's another set of cream ones. They can come down here, that can go over there. We'll add the gold roses to the top and we'll dot some more of the leaves in along here. So I'll glue those in place, and that then will be that card completed and ready to send. So there's my card. Now in my stash I found some little gold coloured flowers. So I'm just going to dot these into the centre of the ribbon roses. And I've also found some little hearts. So there's my card now ready to send, and I've created this as an anniversary card. It could also be a wedding card. This has used the 2-inch gold ribbon and this one has used the 1.5-inch blue ribbon, but they've both been created in the same way. This is an A5 card, this is an A6. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please leave me a comment and click the like button. And why not subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, then you'll always be aware when I add a new video. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.